I'm Stephanie Pitts. I'm a reader in music at the University of Sheffield, and I'm involved in teaching and research in music education and social psychology of music. My research is in two main areas, music education, and particularly the impact of music education in later life, and social psychology of music, where I've worked on musical participation and classical and jazz audiences. Some of the projects I've been involved in include working with chamber music audiences, with jazz audiences, and with orchestral audiences and performers, looking at the audience loyalty to particular venues and events and finding out why it is that people go to concerts and how that fits in with their understanding of music and of other aspects of everyday life. I've done some work on musical life histories, looking at the ordinary lives of people who engage with music in school and then might go on to become amateur performers or regular concert goers, and looking at the influences that make them interested in music and what it contributes to their lives. I'm interested in the student experience both as part of my teaching and also in my research, so I've done some projects on the transition from school to university and on students' experience of receiving and responding to feedback, as well as aspects of the hidden curriculum, so what students understand by the whole discipline of music and their experience of it as a student. My undergraduate modules include music in education, which involves students going out and doing placements in schools and thinking about the purpose of music in schools, how it's historically been taught and what its future might be. I co-teach a module on music in the community where students go out and work on business plans and kind of project ideas for local community groups, again thinking about the ways in which people might use music to the benefit of particular organisations. I teach a module on piano accompaniment, which helps students who are pianists in the department to develop the skills of working with other musicians. And this is something that I found very valuable in my own musical development, so it's really nice to be able to share that with our students. Our postgraduate students form a very strong community, so for the ones who are here on our on-site courses, this might involve attendance at study days and research seminars and informal meetings, but our distance learning students form a very strong community as well, and we also have PhD students who are not based in Sheffield. So there's quite a network across the country and indeed across the world of people who are engaging with postgraduate research at Sheffield. I enjoy research supervision, and I have students working across a range of projects. These include projects on adult singers and their confidence, first-time attenders at classical music concerts, and the relationship between sports psychology and music psychology. I really enjoy the variety of my job and feel very privileged to have time to research as well as to engage with students, and I like the connections between those things, seeing students become interested in music education and music psychology and either go on to further research in those areas or go out into careers in music education and become the future teachers of the next generation.